Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. I got a few requests with this to do a full face tutorial, like how I do my foundation, my contour and everything. So I am going to leave out my brows this time because they're a little rough. Unless you guys would like to see a video with that later on, just let me know in the comments. But anyway, if you guys want to see how I did this or just watch, just keep watching.
I'm starting off here with the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. I was too scared to buy the large full size of this, but now I'm going to have to go back and get it because this is one of my favorite primers, and I'm not big on primers. But I'm also going to be using Milk Hydro Grip primer. I feel like it works alright, but I don't notice a difference here. Now I don't usually mix my foundations because my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation has normally done me great. But lately my skin's been acting a little crazy with it getting colder, and I kind of really liked the full coverage look from mixing my Wet n Wild Photofocus with my Makeup Revolution Define and Conceal foundation. And this is in the shade F2. One thing I've noticed is if my skincare is not right, my foundation is a mess, and it makes it so much harder for me to even want to wear makeup then because of the texture and everything. My concealer, I'm going to be using a 16-hour Camo concealer from e.l.f. I'm just putting that on the eyelids too, so we can use it kind of as an eye primer today since this is a quick makeup look. Just kind of like the speedy basics that I do if I'm doing my makeup at all. This is what I have to do just about to wear mine because I'm not a light coverage girl. I always have to have full coverage foundation no matter what. Also, I'm incredibly stupid and could not find my big beauty blender, so that's why this took forever using my eye beauty blender. Another thing to mention with the concealer, if you set the powder on it with it creased, and I'm sure you already know this, but if you do that, it will stay creased. So I have to make sure I buff it out, knock those creases out before I set the powder on it. But I'm also using Makeup Revolution's fixing spray before I do my Cover FX Perfect setting powder. The name literally says it all. This is the best powder. I don't get any flashback from it. It's translucent, but I feel like it's got a little bit of coverage. But I apply this to my whole face with the Beauty Blender before I do my contour. One of my favorite contour palettes lately I got out of a BoxyCharm is this Park Avenue Princess contour palette by Tarte. I like to use 2 different shades in it for my face, but I find that the warm and cool tones with it are perfect for my skin tone. Also, I'm not sure of this brush name. It's one of the Wet n Wild brushes that came in a bundle. It works pretty good for my small area contouring. I tend to overdo my contour and then I lighten it back out with my yellow banana-y powder in the same palette. And this is where I'm kind of bringing it back some, if that makes any sense. I'm taking the yellow banana powder over the contour just to kind of smooth it out and add more definition to the face overall when I do the light powder on top of the dark, and then I'll take the dark again just a little bit and fix where it went too light. This is one of my favorite Ofra highlighters, and it's Glazed Donut, the Nikki Tutorials collab with Ofra. But I use my Makeup Revolution fixing spray here, or Fix Plus, normally Fix Plus, but this was the closest one to me today. I'll spray my face again, and then I do my highlighter on my cheeks, my nose, my Cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. And I'm using the Tarte's Pro Glow and Blush Kit. I took the blushes out of my other Pro Glow kit and put them in here since they're magnetic. So the shades aren't the original shades. I put my blushes in one and my contours in the other. But I'm just using those on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose and my forehead. Here I am going back in with more highlighter. I forgot to mention, but in my previous highlighter application, I do really light, and I make sure to do it a little further down into my cheeks so I have a little bit of dimension with the blush going over it. But this is just me topping off my highlighter where I really want it to stand out. You can use any type of nude palette, but my sultry palette's one of the quickest go-tos with all the colors that I use in a hurry. I'm using the lightest shade up at the top of my eye, which was Fresh. And now I'm just going to go in with, in my crease, the medium shade. I'll only use 3 different shades here, I believe. But I'll do my crease, I'll buff it out really well, and then I'll put a little shimmer up in the front just to have a quick and easy eye look. Also, I'm sure it's already been noticed, but I'm gonna put the brush names in the video as they're playing through, just to kind of help out with which ones I'm using for what look, especially with my eyes. I forgot, but I did actually end up using another shade that was a little bit darker in the crease area. I usually don't do it that dark when I'm trying to do a super light and quick look, but I got carried away as per usual. I think these shimmers in this palette too applied the best with my fingers. Way better than any brush could press them down. Or you can use Fix Plus and wet your brush, and having a wet brush to apply glitters and shimmers and foils works a little easier for some. I also always apply a light bit of shadow just to kind of smoke out under my eyes. I do this with every look because it looks crazy to me if I don't. And then I'll go back in with some gel eyeliner, which this is just Ulta brand gel eyeliner. And then if I need to afterwards, I'll use a smaller brush, buff out the shadow, and smoke out that black eyeliner so it's not just a clean line. Y'all are gonna have to forgive me too. I'm still trying to get used to having a camera in my face, so as you can see, I almost went off camera here doing my lipstick.
I normally use either Makeup Revolution or Wet n Wild. I never use them together, but I feel like my Wet n Wild wasn't giving me the coverage I wanted today. So all in all, if I really want to hurry to get ready somewhere and I want a full face like caked on, I can spend 30 to 45 minutes doing my makeup, just you know, trying to get a full okay face, like not anything extravagant with my eyes. If you enjoyed watching this video, just give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more tutorials and videos like this. And thank you guys for watching.